Let us invite DTM Nagendra with a big round of applause to the podium.
Good morning, everybody. I know it's a Friday morning and it's quite nice that we have a large audience today. It's a great pleasure to be here presenting this enhancing club quality. District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Yasser Al-Kashar, Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Khalid Jalal, Club Road Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Dahlia Deep, and of course our Division F Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Jamaluddin Sheikh. And I have to acknowledge each and every district officer, including all of you, the club officers who are part of the district council. It's almost amazing to see all of you here today. Now let us start with this. Whatever Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Salim told or highlighted, all that can happen at the grassroots level. And what is that grassroots level in the Toastmasters? That's the club. And the club has the members. So now, how can we build a quality club? This is what we are going to look at today. It's a quick, short presentation that we'll take over and then see how it goes. Now, this is the normal question that everybody asks whenever it's the online started. Am I audible and can you see my screen? Thank you. Now, what is club quality? Now, the agenda for this one is we will define a quality club and understand what are the 6 standards of club quality. And at the end of the day, we all want to know what it is, what it has for me, right? So this is what we will look at. Now, let us define a quality club. How many of you can say what a quality club is? I guess most of you can. Can somebody give 1 or 2 examples?
Minimum membership of 20.
Okay.
That's the first thing.
Meeting should start on time and finish on time.
Great.
All the role players filled in before in hand.
Perfect.
Entertaining, educational,
have an agenda.
Quality club meeting.
Great.
Have an agenda.
Now, as per Toastmasters International, they say that a high quality Toastmasters club encourages and celebrates member achievement, provides a supportive and fun environment, and offers professionally organized meetings with variety. Do you all agree with this? We all come to Toastmasters for this, right? Now, why is club quality important? Members join Toastmasters to become more effective communicators and leaders, right? And this is the most important factor in membership retention. If the club doesn't have the quality, membership drops. Don't tell, sir, I'm not telling you that club quality is the only criteria that you have to have a membership. No, it's not that. But this greatly enhances the membership retention. Now let us see what are the 6 standards of club quality. The first one is the first impressions. Visually appealing meeting room and easy to find. We all agree about that, right? If the meeting whenever you attend a meeting, if you get that positive vibes, definitely it adds value. Generate excitement and enthusiasm. Of course, if you go to a club and everybody are sitting on their own without even having any excitement, would you like to continue? No, I don't think you will, right? Whenever a guest comes in, what we do greet guests. And this is what we are here for. We learn that, right? So this is one of the standards for a club, quality club. And of course, introduce them to club officers and others. Example, whenever a guest comes, if nobody comes and talks to them, they don't feel welcome, right? So this is what is you're going to do. And of course, we do have this. Most of the clubs have this because it's required for us to communicate to them again to request them to join the meeting again. The next is the membership orientation. Now, whenever there's a new member, what happens in a club? If a club officer or whoever it is doesn't assess the new member's learning needs, it cannot function properly. So one of the goals is to assess new membership learning needs. Do you all agree that an effective mentor program is very important for a quality club? I do definitely say that it is one of the biggest plus points. I can proudly say that my mentee is now the program quality director of this district. No, why I'm saying is, see, as and when you become a good mentor, people want to learn more. This is what gives the most important thing when you are a good mentor. We have to make members understand the education program. How many of you are confused with pathways? And especially the new members are not bothered. The old members who were doing the competent communication or the advanced leader programs in the previous for educational program, I guess they will feel that pathways is really difficult, but actually it is not. It is the way you make them understand the education program. It's an amazing program which everybody, especially the club officers, should take and make members understand about that. And empower members to feel like they're part of the culture. If members are not empowered, they don't want to return to the club again. Yeah. So this is one of the important tasks. Now, fellowship, variety, and communication. What does this mean? Themed and innovative meetings. I don't know how many of you have followed the WhatsApp groups that keeps coming and have attended meetings. We have attended a few meetings online and offline. I can give examples of clubs in Bahrain, the Bahrain Elite Speakers Toastmasters, the Young Adult Toastmasters, WMC Toastmasters. The way they are innovative. And from Kuwait, I have attended a couple of meetings from Desert Pioneers and Active Minds, and they were really innovative and themed meetings. So this helps to enhance the club quality. Being a tight-knit club, what does this mean? See, when it comes to a club, when members come in, it is the warmth and the family atmosphere that you create. So once you have that, it becomes a very tight-knit club and you are all so close to each other. That is the quality where you can get into the club. And encourage role players, assigning table topics, evaluations, everything to be creative while performing their roles. Like distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Salim said, that you should take 1 or 2 times the roles and you should not keep repeating. Have you ever thought that every time you do a role, there can be a different variety to it? I do take up, even today, after so many years, I do take up roles as timer, tally counter. It is an amazing and innovative way of you can do your roles. One example, I had attended one WMC Toastmasters meeting, and we had distinguished Toastmaster Anil Menon as a grammarian. His word of the day was so difficult, people did not use. So, in the end, he asked everybody to repeat a sentence. And then he said, the word of the day was used so many times. Just saying, I'm saying this is what the innovation that you have to start creating when you do any of these roles. Prepare for each role. I would definitely recommend everybody, including the officers, should make sure that the members prepare for the roles. Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Salim said, you have to let members get involved outside the club. This is very important. I can definitely vouch that distinguished Toastmaster Ahmad Rizvi made us move out of our club, and I know what all we have gained, and I definitely encourage everybody to make sure that their members get involved outside the club. This is a very important thing. The club members are not in the district activities or the area activities. So that has to be informed to the members. This is one of the biggest drawbacks that I have found in our district in the recent past. Communication doesn't come in. So please, club officers, make sure that you keep your members up to date on the district, area, division, and district activities.
Toothpaste.
Social media and websites. I don't want to say much about this because we PPRs will be told what they have to do. But once you have a good website or a social media platform, definitely it can attract more members. Now, program planning and meeting organization. Ensure that meetings are well organized and productive. Hold meetings regularly. We have had situations that only 4 or 5 members attended a meeting, but that was a quality meeting. Never skip a meeting. Why? Once you start skipping a meeting, it gets twice, thrice, 4 times. So they say, okay, we don't have enough role players, let us cancel the meeting. No. Try to hold your meetings regularly so that even if there are 4 or 5 members coming in, it will be, you can do a quality meeting. But if you stop holding meetings, the members don't get motivated. So if you have a meeting with only 5 members, what happens is members will say, okay, no, they are going to have the meeting, so let us go. Encourage members to follow the pathways manuals to deliver their projects. This is very important. Why? Because people just come, and it's not a question of coming and talking something and finishing your project. No, it doesn't work that way. Because the whole program has been designed with a purpose, right? So it is best that you follow those manuals so that they can learn better. Many of you might not have heard about this successful club series, Better Speaker, Leadership Excellence series. these are all excellent resources for Toastmasters, and they have given, and these really enhance a club. So I would recommend that the club officers look into this and see what they can do, and have some special meetings where they can have these presentations shared with the members. Membership strength. This is also another important thing. Aim for a minimum of 20 members. Distinguished Toastmaster Annadatta said that 20 members is required for a quality club. Why? There is a reason for it. If you have at least 20 members, you have a audience of at least 16, because it's not that you can expect all the 20 members to come in a meeting, but you can have at least 16. If you have 16 members attending your club meetings, you can see that the club can definitely give the best quality. Encourage membership growth. This is very, very important. Why? You think it's only for the club, but actually it's not only for the club, it's even for the member. See, at the end of the day, Toastmasters is for the member, and whoever is coming in is going to learn a lot. And we know about it. That's the reason why we can encourage others to join Toastmasters. Focus on retaining current members. This is a very important task that has to happen, because if this is not there, the club quality can go down. We have had experiences. So I'm saying that with personal experience, that focusing on retaining current members is very important. Now, the recognition. We acknowledge members' achievements. This is very important. Why? We are all, right from childhood, we want those achievements to be acknowledged, right? A certificate or a pin or even a ribbon. It gives a member pleasure. Say, for example, a new member is come in and you are giving him a first timer the ribbon. Wow, he feels possessed. So he starts coming in. He or she comes again and again. So this is what you acknowledge the members' achievements. And this is very much important, maintaining the records of the membership's accomplishments. I have seen some clubs don't have any of these things, but I do agree that it is a very important part to ensure that you have the quality club. Of course, we should not forget that wow factor and that club quality checklist. What is that wow factor? Is the positive experience of the members. I guess you all agree with enhancing the club quality helps in membership growth and retention, right? This is very much important. Now, this is the most important thing. But really, just imagine what is in it for me. Why do I need to have a club quality? As a club officer, what does it matter to me? Right? Have you ever thought that whatever you are doing at the club can be extended outside the club? Just say, for example, you are going to have a party or a birthday party or a wedding celebration or anything that can be considered as a meeting. And who is going to envisage the whole meeting? The president. The president, that is you, can be as a president and look at how you want that event to be. And as a vice president education, can you think what all interesting things that you can do in that meeting? Yes, So when you start thinking from a perspective, every Toastmasters role that you are going to do, you can easily put it into your normal life. This is what I always say, that Toastmasters is a learning laboratory. You do all the tests, whatever you want. You can come and do mistakes. It doesn't matter. You are learning from that mistakes. That when you can do that in your normal, another outside the club, you can see the difference. As a vice president membership, you are going to invite everybody, make a note of who you want to invite, what you want to invite. These are the things that you learn when you take up these roles. As a public relations, what you are going to do for that event, you are going to have the invite, you are going to have a banner, you have to have whatever, that is your public relations. Now, what does the secretary do? Yeah, of course, the secretary is going to make notes to make sure that everything is in order. And if you miss something, that can be utilized in the next. Treasurer. How many of you are finance people? No, it doesn't mean that only finance people can be treasurers. No, you may not be a treasurer, you will not be a finance person in life, but still you have to manage your finances. So how can you do it much better if you have an option of being a treasurer? You learn just handling the club finances can be extended to your personal finances. As the sergeant at arms, wow, don't you think that that's one of the most key role? Because you are going to be at the entrance to invite the guests, whoever are coming in, and show them their place, right? So what I always say, I mentioned that it's a laboratory. You can extend this to your life. So now this is what you have for yourself. Don't think that having a club which is quality, which is having a quality, that doesn't mean that you are part of it and you can extend that to your other life also. With that, thank you. I guess it's an interesting session. If you have any questions, I am ready to take.
Yes, sir. First question directly I will ask. The two things, excellent presentation I have ever seen. Please, I want to applaud for that to our trainer, DTM Nagendra sir. Two P's, actually, I always focus into. I want your opinion on that. Procrastination. The second is prolonged meetings. These two things actually takes the momentum of the club meetings. Please elaborate on that. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Yeah, like you say, I definitely agree with it. Procrastination is not at all. I feel that when you start thinking about it, for example, you are the VP education of a club. You say, I am going to send the next meeting invite probably next week. And you procrastinate, go. How many times have you found that you are going to get your clubs in the next meeting, which is in 2 weeks, you get it only in 1 or 2 days before the meeting. And there are situations where you have got the meeting requests even in the end, right? So I definitely agree with you that procrastination is one of the biggest problems when we do for the club quality. Yeah. I didn't hear the second point you said.
Prolonged meetings, sir. Usually we have a parliamentary procedures. We always say, can we extend the meeting for 15 minutes? No. The members' point of view, their personal commitments are to be prioritized. Thank you.
That's one thing. You are correct. First thing is starting the meeting on time is very much important. And it happens that there are situations, there will be very few members who have come in, and you don't have the role players also. So in such a situation, what you are going to do? That doesn't mean that you just start a meeting, right? So what you have to do is you look at the extension, say you are going to extend by 10 minutes, the start by 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And in that, you start looking at what you can reduce. So this is where everybody will start learning. Say, for example, the master of ceremonies, he had a long introduction, but when he found that he or she, sorry, I don't take it that way, he or she found that the meeting started 15 minutes late, they should reduce their introductions. And the transitions between the speakers, all that can be enhanced. See, this is where the role of the master of ceremonies comes into picture. We all think that master of ceremonies is a very simple task. No, it is not, because they have to keep on looking at such things, and with the help of the timer, of course, they will be able to find out whether the meeting is on time. See, like for example, the meeting started 7:30 and you started 7:45 and your break was at 8:30 from on the original agenda, and your meeting is, if possible, try to have the break at 8:30 only. How you can start having discussions and see how you can improve that. So I agree, this is what would be a good thing, that you should ensure that the meetings are never extended. There are some situations it can happen that you extend, but that shouldn't become a norm. It should never be every meeting you say we are going to extend by 10-15 minutes. No, it should not. If that is the case, I would recommend that you put a longer agenda. Let the agenda become perfect so that you start the time such a way that you have enough cushion. So this is my recommendation.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
With that, thank you so much. I would hand control back to our Master of Ceremonies, Distinguished Toastmaster Alka Kumra.
Thank you, DTM Nagendra, for that